Hello, I am Thomas Laurie, and today I will be doing a screencast on my Chapter 1 reflection from Reading, Writing, and Learning in English in ESL. So, the things that I focused on were that I'm going to be discussing in this screencast were the concepts, the ideas, the strategies, and then followed by a conclusion. So, the concepts. First, I liked how at the beginning of the chapter, they define the term English learner and also define the meaning of culture. They refer to these concepts throughout the chapter, so I think it's important to define what we're going to be talking about early on, so that way we can refer and have an understanding of what they're talking about. Next, the concept that it thought was important was the importance of self-reflection and understanding our own cultural behaviors and attitudes. Just kind of being able to know how this affects the students and understanding our biases and our attitudes and things like that. Next, they talked about Maslow's two basic needs that refer to students what they need. It's important for English learners to, as well as all students, to have that safety and security, and then as well as a sense of self belonging. Um, that just will get the students more engaged and involved with the classroom. The next concept that I thought was important was making students proficient or helping students be proficient in technology use. This is something that I'm definitely going to need to work on myself because I'm not very useful or with technology, and I need to practice a lot more. Followed by, they talked about all the different immersion programs. So these were all the concepts that I thought were important that I picked up on throughout chapter 1. Next, we'll go into the ideas, which start with the awareness of students' personal history and culture. Just helps develop understanding. It's just important to know, just to get to know your students is important. Next, encourage home language, beneficial for all students. So allowing those students that can speak different languages to use them helps spur diversity, and other students will have better understanding, and they'll be more appreciative of other cultures. Next, encourage dialogue and understanding more so than debate. Just keep the conversation going instead of just a debate where somebody wins and loses. Students learn differently and at different paces, so I think we should be comfortable with that and allow for more flexibility in the classroom, us as teachers specifically. And then create classrooms offering opportunity to exercise their creativity and imagination. That kind of goes with the last idea that they were talking about. Just really, I think it's important to stress how flexible we are as teachers. And then these kind of were the strategies that I picked up on that I thought were important to help English learners and just really all students in general too. So it starts with creating a transparent rules and regulations, just having those guidelines that students need to follow. And really, I think it's important. A good way to do that is by doing a social contract at the beginning of the semester or class. And that way, students can get involved in what those rules and regulations are, because really it is their classroom. Next would be to assign a personal buddy or to a home base. This is something that we do at the school that I work at right now. They have home bases and they go to every single day. Just allows they build a community there and allows the teacher to kind of check in on the students to make sure that they're in the right spots and doing all the things that they're supposed to be doing, and just allows them to understand the expectations for them. Finally, or next will be the start with activities to get to know students. I think that we talk about that's good with any classroom. It's a good way to make the students feel comfortable. Followed by start a dialogue journal with your class. Keep your own personal journal. It's always good to be able to reflect on your past thoughts and see how you've grown throughout your thoughts. Next would be to acquire native language books, magazines, or newspapers. It shows that you're interested in the students' backgrounds, and usually that's positive. It builds a positive relationship there. Next would be to ask open-ended or authentic, which I took as open-ended questions. Just allows to actually get an understanding of what the students are thinking instead of just having them try to answer what you want them to answer. Next would be to explain goals and reasons for performing activities. Just gives them the outlook of why we're doing what we're doing. And then a simple glance while speaking makes a difference. Just kind of monitoring the room, making sure you look at the English learners, just makes them feel wanted and comfortable and things like that. And then finally, the last thing that I thought was great, and it just provided or just spoke to my purpose, was we believe that one of the primary purpose we are on this earth is to serve others. The teaching profession is a profession of service that can offer a great feeling of joy and satisfaction in helping others achieve their goals. And that'll be it for the screencast for me. Thank you guys for listening and tuning in. Have a great day.